Well, America's energy future could be at stake in November's presidential election. Joe Biden has pledged to wean the country off fossil fuels, while Donald Trump indicated he won't. There are concerns that a change in administration could impact New Mexico's potential for both renewable and non-renewable energy sources. Well, Denzel reports.
Drill, baby, drill. That's the pledge from Donald Trump if he's re-elected president. New Mexico is the second largest oil-producing state in the country, but its lawmakers have been putting their energy into harnessing cleaner sources of power. The state has pledged to cut greenhouse gas emissions by at least 45% compared to 2005 levels come the end of the decade.
We've also passed something we call the Energy Transition Act a few years ago, which sets in statute targets for the state of New Mexico. So essentially, it takes us all the way to 80% and in some cases 100% renewables by around 2045. And we are actually ahead of schedule.
Help has also come from up on high. Under the Biden administration's Inflation Reduction Act, solar projects are eligible for a 30% tax credit. Chris Pacheco is the owner of the electrical contracting company Pluma Construction. He says demand for solar has become a shining part of his business since the IRA was signed in 2022. But he says an election year brings with it a degree of uncertainty.
If there's an administration switch, how's that going to affect us? I don't know yet. I don't think it's going to decrease the demand for renewable energy. It just may look different. The policy initiatives may look different with a different administration.
It's the latest exciting.
The state continues to invest in its green energy future. Singapore-based solar company Maxion is building a nearly 2 million square foot plant in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Once built, the Maxion plant here in Albuquerque aims to make up to 8 million solar cells per year. With projects like this coming into New Mexico, analysts say the solar industry's future here in the state is looking bright. Regardless of November's election winner, however, some experts believe renewable energy will continue to be a safe bet in one of the sunniest states in the country.
I think that we're unlikely to see profound changes in the solar build-out, no matter who wins. Reason being, this is cheaper energy, it is more reliable, it is consistently on, and the fuel's free. So once you've gotten over this initial hump, once you've begun building out the infrastructure you need, it's a really rare private company that just has to shut off a profitable investment.
In the latest legislative session, state lawmakers signed off on a tax package that includes incentives for clean energy manufacturers. For example, the state will offer to offset a fifth of the cost of equipment needed for the production of items like solar panels or batteries. Around 6% of New Mexico's power comes from solar panels. Those of a sunny disposition expect the industry to keep growing in the state, regardless of who takes power in November. William Denslow, CNA, Albuquerque, New Mexico.